Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are here in the TGW Arena, otherwise known as the Wild Stadion, for the first of our two games against LASK. So without further ado, I'm going to head on over to the dugout where I'll hopefully see you fine folks in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is finally kick-off time in the first and arguably the hardest game, because of course this is the away fixture. And going up against the 4-1-2-3, my apologies, we have a rather interesting change of tactic. So we are going for a 4-1-2-2-1, and as you can see, the lineup is hand kick and goal. We have Jopic on the left-hand side of defence, Guga and Gantz in central defence, and goals on the right. In front of them is Park. In front of him, we have Stosic and Desmaili running the midfield. Then in front of them, we have Takir and, of course, Dimitri Payet, who is very much our set-piece taker. And then we have Tadic up front. So our bench consists of Halak, Huffy, Achillier, Lucas, John Obi Mikel, No Place Like Home, and Fook Shooter. So without further ado, let's go talk to our assistant and see what he thinks in today's game. So Martin thinks we should try and encourage the team. So I think that is not a bad little approach, but we can do better. We can definitely do better than that. We owe them. I know we're underdogs to go out there. See, that one would be alright if it's the next game. I might consider the underdogs, do it for the fans. Next game, we could climb out the relegation zone. I'm expecting... No, I don't want to put that pressure on them. We owe them. Get revenge. We're going to passionately ask for revenge. And as it works all the time. Ladies and gents, revenge. If you can't think of a good team talk, just go for the revenge one. Unless, of course, you have not had a bad history against the team, then you ain't going to have the revenge option. But if you have the revenge option, always seek revenge. Probably not a good life motto to have, but in Football Manager it works pretty well. Now, as you can see, we're not doing too bad on the possession. We're not doing a whole lot with it. We haven't got any shots on target, and they've had 3 shots in total and 1 on target. But we're getting the ball. So I'm not sure if I'm happy or sad about that. I guess if we've got the ball, they can't score with it, so there is that. I am going to lay off the team talk. I'm going to just cross my fingers because I know how these guys are. If I shout at them in the middle of a game, tell them they're doing great, they get nervous. I tell them they need to do a bit better, they get nervous. So just don't yell anything at them. And it seems to have pretty much worked for this first half. It is 0-0. They've had 6 shots, we've had 3, 4 on target, we've had 1 foul to our 4, 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards, 55% possession to our 65. Now, their best performer was Peter Michol, sorry, with a 6.8 and an 6.6 kilometers distance covered. I apologise. I'm not on it today, folks. Park, he is of course our best performer so far. He's got 7.4 and 60 passes completed. Now, struggling to perform is Frazier. He's got 6.4 and no reason for it for them. Tadic, of course, for us is struggling. He's on a 6.4 and been offside twice. So, get the man on side and we might start winning this game. So Martin thinks we should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. You know what? Martin, you're right, my friend. So, I'm not sure I would go as far as you. You know what? Yeah, you've been the better team. Lift the morale up a little bit, you know? We are struggling for morale. Now, I have just noticed Gantz has he's pulled his groin. I don't think you should be doing that in the middle of a match, to be honest. But whatever floats your boat, Gantz. Whatever floats your boat. But are we actually going to get a highlight in today's game? That is the question. We've gone the whole first half. We've got to the 66th minute and not one single highlight. Now, I'm not feeling too bad about that in terms of the result. In terms of the video, doesn't make for great content now, does it? So, Achillier, you are coming on for Gantz, because as we know, Gantz has gone and been pulling at his groin in the middle of today's game. We then have Tadic, who is struggling. You know what, Tadic? I appreciate that you're our top goal scorer, but you're not doing it today. So, we're going to have Lone Target Man, No Place Like Home coming on. And everyone else is having a pretty decent game. Now, Dimitri Payet, he's struggling, but he's on it for the set pieces. We need him for the corners, for the free kicks. And, yeah, he's sticking around. But, speaking of which, Dimitri Payet, back post, Stosic. Love to see it. Love to see it, friends. Dimitri Payet with a beautiful back post free kick. Stosic nods it past the keeper. Not a chance in the world of stopping that one. And we have gone and taken the lead. That, of course, as you can see, puts us level on points with Hartsberg. Now, they have a game in hand. And, well, the goal difference is a bit... But I will take it. As I think I said at the end of the last episode, I would have took a couple of points from these and Hartsberg messing up their games. So if we can take 3 points here today, that would be perfect. But right now, they are on the attack, and it's in the back post. Lovely save, clear it. Come on, lads, get it away. That is what we like to see. We have 10 minutes to hold on, roughly. Additional time, not sure where we're going to be with that. Probably 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. That's going to be my guess. But we have 6 minutes of normal time prior to that. And we have Takia coming down this right-hand side. Gets it across to Desmaili. Lovely ball through, but no place like home. Unfortunately, cannot get onto the end of it. And it is gathered by the goalkeeper. So, they have a throw-in deep in our half. Holding up possession nicely, whips it in. Guga, nice header away. Come on, Takia. Takia on the counter-attack once more. Can he make a nice pass? No, he gives it away to Muller. Muller right, plays it through to Renner. Renner one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It's a lovely save, and it goes wide. I was kind of worried about that. I thought it was going to go into the corner of the goal. I thought it was going to be a slow trickler, which went in off his save, but luckily it went at the right-hand side of the post. And that was an awful attempt on goal. I am going to give the lads a bit of praise. I know I said I'm going to refrain from it, but you know what? Look at all those lovely green ratings. The lads have to take it. Yes, thank you. They have to be fired up by that. Because it is accurate. This is a team we shouldn't be beating, especially not away. And we are doing a lovely job in doing so. And it's only 2 minutes. And we survived. We have finally picked up some more points. 1-0 here away at LASK. And, well, the match statistics, they're definitely not in our favour. They had 17 shots. We had 7. 11 on target. We had 3. 4 fouls to our 8. 1 yellow card, 0 yellow cards. 39% possession to our 61. Now, Rantfertel was their best performer. He got 7.2 and 12.7 kilometres distance covered. For us was Park. He got a 7.8 and 102 passes completed, which we didn't get to see a whole lot of because we didn't get many highlights. But struggling to perform was Renner. He got a 6.1 and Tadic with a 6.4. Now, as you can see, there was 3 different milestones. The Muller Rice got his 25th league appearance for LASK. Frischia got his 100th league appearance for LASK. And Stosic scored his first career goal for us. And, well, it was a beauty. In fact, that could be one of the goals that keeps us up. So, very good job on his part. Player of the match, of course, went to Park for that lovely performance. Now, Martin thinks we told the boys they did well and their efforts were excellent. I think that is a very good assessment of that. So I'm going to passionately, I'm proud of your performance. Nobody gave us a chance. Everyone looks delighted by that. And we head back home now. So I will see you fine folks when we get back home for our second game now against LASK. Okay everyone, it is time for our second game of today's episode. Of course, we are playing LASK, who we managed to beat away from home in the previous game. And, well, the lineup is unchanged. Now, as you know, Gantz had to go off because of that little bit of a knock. And, well, he's still got a little bit of a knock, but he was a key player in the previous game, so I feel he has to play. We have to risk him, and he is being risked. So the team is unchanged. We're going with the same formation. They seem to be going with the same approach as well. So let's get straight into the dressing room and talk to Martin. So Martin thinks we could move out the relegation playout zone with a win. So I would suggest encouraging the players. I think that is not a bad idea, Martin. So we can't go for the revenge because, of course, we got revenge in the previous game. So let's assertively... I don't want to pressure them too much. I know we're underdogs. You know what? Passionately, we could climb out the relegation zone with a win. I can't be doing the expect nothing less. That's ridiculous. I know we're underdogs. Get out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. Apparently, giving the fans something to cheer for stresses out hand kick. Don't know how, but it does. Right. I'm going to calmly. I have faith in you. He's still stressed. The poor guy, he is just a stress head. So, your team selection has offered little in way of surprise today. Are you confident ahead of kickoff? Well, Fabian Edgar of goal. You enthusiastic fellow who we have no relationship with. Of course. My team picks itself. But it's a very strong team. And we've got every chance of winning if we play well, as we all saw in the previous match. So, Goinga has provided plenty of assists in the Premier Division so far. Do you have a plan to stop him? Whatever we did last game. So I guess hold the ball up so he can't actually use it. He's a fine player, but we have fine players too. As we walk out. And of course, Hartsberg is the other game against Wacker Modelling. And well, that is an interesting one because they're down here with us, both of them. Of course, we want Wacker Modelling to win, make a bit of a gap, and just make it a two-horse race to see who's going to be bottom. But we don't know how that one is going to pan out. We've just got to hope on that result. But going up on the ball on the left-hand side, whips it in. Oh, this is not looking good. Can we go back to not having highlights like the previous game? That would be rather splendid, if I must say. But we can't really stick on a cautious approach now. So it's time to open the floodgates, folks. We're going to go positive. We're going to try to get some pressure on them now. And hopefully bring some result back from this game. Of course, like I said, I didn't expect to pick up 3 points. I was praying for 2, and we have already gone above my original expectations, but at the same time, it would be a wasted opportunity. It's a very good opportunity for us to build. And, well, it's been a very boring first half. They are 1-0 up, but we've had 2 shots, they've had 2 shots. We've had 2 on target, they've had 1. And, of course, it was that goal. Now, 1 foul apiece, 0 yellow cards apiece, 50-50 on the possession. Well, the best performers were Goal. He's got 6.9 and 8 tackles, 1 for us. And we have Raggers with 1 goal and 7.1 for them. Struggling to perform is Guga. He's got 6.5 and Muller with his 6.4. As you can see, the other game is currently 1-1, which, Nyangbo, I really don't appreciate you getting that equaliser. So, Martin thinks you should tell the team the performance was disappointing, and it has been. Assertively, I want you to show me something different in the second half. That's fired them all up. You need to get your head out of your backside. Because I'm not appreciating this apprehensive and going into the game stressed when all I really wanted was you to just do your job. Play like you did the previous game. It's the same team. We're just at home this time. So it should be easier. But apparently not. Pre-share though. Whips one across the face of goal. Goinga now. Holds up the ball nicely. Gets it across. Guga though with the clearance. And it is away. We really need to start putting the pressure on them though. In fact, we're going to risk it for the biscuit, folks. We're going attacking. We are going attacking, and I guess as much as I hate to do it, Gantz has to go off. Gantz is way too tired at this point, and we see Desmaili, his condition's out the window, but is also playing okay. So Hayet is a consideration, but again, I want him for the set pieces. So we are going to take Takira off. We are going for an extra striker alongside Tadic now. In fact, do I take Tadic off? That is the question. There we go. We shall go Poacher and a deep line forward. And that shall be the adjustment we make, which will hopefully allow us to go get an equaliser. Please, please, I beg. I want equaliser. But it is not looking likely at the moment, and the other result is not going our way either. So, Schläger with the ball, now over to Goinga has got a nice crossfield ball to Friescher. Friescher now on the right hand side, whips one in, Guga gets away, Park, that is dangerous, but luckily we escape. Now, it's getting late, lads, I demand more. I appreciate that has focused all but No Place Like Home, but oh no, Jopic now. We've got another knock, folks. This is not looking good for our team going forward. We have yet another injury to deal with, and we can't be taking these injuries. We haven't got the depth to be taking lots of injuries at the back, especially at this point of the season. But this game has actually gone in the way of the statistics. Of course, it is LASK 1, WSG Tyrol 0. We had 2 shots, they had 11, 2 on target, they had 5, 9 fouls to 4, 1 yellow card, 0 yellow cards, 49% possession to 51. So the whole pushing up thing didn't really go according to plan at all. We didn't do anything in that second half. Best performers though, goals, he got 7.8 and 12 tackles won. He did a decent performance at right back. Goinga for them was the key man with a 7.2, 93% passing completion ratio, and he had a solid performance. Struggling to perform though was Takia. He got a 6.5 and no reason for it, and Weisinger for them with a 6.5 and also no reason for it. Couple of milestones, not going to go through them, but feel free to read them if you're interested. Player of the match, of course, went to goals. Like I said, he had a decent performance. Unfortunately though, as Martin says, the whole team did not have a decent performance. So we are going to, sadly, I'm disappointed with that performance. And I left goals in there and he's fine with it. So I appreciate that, goals. Take it on the chin. It is a team game after all. So as you can see, that leaves us with a bruised ankle on Jopic, who is out for 2 to 3 days. We then have, sorry, what was that? No Place Like Home, finding it tough. Oh, struggling to score. So as you can see, we are into the final 3 games of the season. And well, I'm going to make it a big one for the next episode. We are going to play all 3 games if necessary. And considering our current position, we're behind. All 3 games we need to look at. So we are going to have a triple header in the next episode. And I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely night and goodbye.